And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Another version of me. I was in it. I wave goodbye to the end of beginning. Good.
See, I was trying to just let you. I
Yes,
was
but
trying
see,
to just let it go.
that's the lyrics threw me off because that's not how the song go. But yeah, I was singing that for our dear and beloved Chicago Bears. Wait,
I thought you would.
before we even get started, I gotta get this out of my system. So these past few days, the Chicago Bears song has been in my head.
You gonna
And
sing it? You gotta. You know the words.
bear down, Chicago Bears. And da, to victory.
Victory.
Bear down, Chicago
Uh-huh.
Bears.
Yeah.
And but the part where they be like, what is it? Illinois pride of joy or something like that.
We're the pride and joy
Yeah,
of
the pride.
Illinois.
So here you go. So this is what's been in my head. We're the pride and joy of Illinois. So fuck y'all, bear down.
Stop the lyrics.
I know, I know,
The
but that's been
lyrics
in my
are.
head, and I'm like, why do I
Oh
keep
God.
saying that? I promise you, it keep coming in my head like that, and it's that part where the pride and joy of Illinois. So fuck y'all, bear down.
All right. I'm gonna do this for the people. Bear down, Chicago Bears. Make every play clear the way to victory. Bear down, Chicago Bears. Put up a fight with a might so fearlessly. We'll never forget the way you thrilled the nation with your T formation. Bear down, Chicago Bears. And let them know why you wear the crown. You're the pride and joy of Illinois,
So
Chicago
fuck
Bears.
y'all,
Bear
bear
down.
down.
And I always mess up that we'll never forget when they talk about the T formation. I don't know the cadence to that.
Yeah, because it's a yeah, that tempo changes
Dun,
up.
dun, 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 the T formation. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to another episode of Two Chicks Talking Shit. Clearly, we are still in football season, but we are a little sad, just a little bit, just a little sad.
No.
I'm a tried and true Bears fan. You hear me? I have been a Chicago Bears fan since we are the Bears shuffling crew,
Definitely cool.
shuffling on
Everyone
down,
down.
doing it for
Doing
you.
it for you. We're not here to cause no
Yeah.
trouble.
Start no
We're just
trouble.
here to do the
We're
Super
just here
Bowl
to do the
show.
Super Bowl shuffle. So I've been here tried and true for a long time. So this season it felt really, really good. Really good to make it all the way to the divisional playoffs. A little sad that we lost. I feel like couple things. I love Ben Johnson. I
Mm-hmm.
do think he forgets that sometimes he can kick field goals.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I remember, I think it was a Detroit game or another game, and he was like, I should have went for it. So like for him in his mind, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, 4th and 3, fourth
He
and
going
eight,
for it.
he going for it. So we just got to get used to that, okay, guys? He's
Yeah.
he's gonna go for it.
He like,
And then I do.
he said, I don't want the 2 or the 1. I want the 6.
I don't want them 3 points. What is 3 points gonna do for me? He said, I
Right.
need all 7 of them.
I need all of them. Run me them points.
So, so that was crazy. But we got to talk about this play with maybe 17 seconds left on the clock in the fourth quarter. Once again, that boy Caleb I don't know how many more of these
He
fourth
said,
quarter
"Come with."
passes he got.
He said, "Come with me, Hail Mary."
Like I actually, so when I tell you, so he started off on like, I don't know, somewhere around the 20-yard line, maybe 14. He was on the other side of the field. Okay. This man ended up back on the 40 on the 40-yard line with three defenders running directly at him,
Cause
throws his ball up.
I just knew. I was like, Lord, please don't sack him. Cause I was like, get out of there, get out of there.
I was yelling, I was screaming. So like he throws the ball. I'm like, okay, he just throwing it away. Cause it ain't nobody down there. Who gonna catch that ball?
Right.
I don't know. Cole, where was you at? Was you hiding behind the goalpost? Like,
He
where was you
said,
at, Cole Command?
I'm, I'm, I'm right
Right
here,
here.
here, here. Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
well, all right. Well, all right. And we didn't come through in overtime, but that play,
yeah.
that one, and when DJ Moore caught, like, I think when he sent us to overtime in another game or whatever, them two passes, crazy. And so I will say this, because I don't want to belabor the subject here with the Chicago Bears. But what I will say is I'm very content with how the season ended.
This was a
We
good
have a new
season.
coach. We have a new coach. This is his first year with this quarterback. They're just building their chemistry. Like Ben Johnson did a great culture change in Chicago. So that in itself is amazing. Then we had a winning season. Like we beat the Packers twice out of three times. God deserves some claps right there.
Yes.
So we had a winning season. And then to make the playoffs, get past the first round, get to the divisional playoff round. I'm cool. I'm cool
Yeah.
with all that. I'm cool with all that.
Well,
So
I returned back as a being a fan.
traitor,
You know,
traitor.
it's college. But here's the thing. I always
Mm-hmm.
said, I was like, I always said, I'm not a fan right now, but I
Mm-hmm.
am
You
still
did.
like the supportive auntie. I'm gonna come to the
You
game. I'm gonna root on for
yeah.
my nephews, but it was like I
Yeah.
didn't care either way.
I,
This time I got
yeah.
invested, even pulled
She
out
had she had on a shirt, y'all. She had on a
twice,
Chicago
two
Bears
games,
shirt
two games. I
back
pulled
to
out
back.
my gear. Mm-hmm. And I'm shopping
I
because
was
I
like,
want a navy blue Bears hoodie. So, it's time to add some more
I was
things to the
almost running
collection
out of
room.
merch because I was like, man, I got enough to get through the season, but like,
Right.
what is happening here? So, what else was I gonna say? Oh, the other thing I'm gonna say about the Chicago Bears, which is a byproduct. You hating ass Packer fans. Let me tell y'all something. All these excuses, all these things y'all posting on the internet, we don't care.
We do not
We do
care.
not care. Yes, we lost the game. Okay, boo hoo. We sad. We put on for the city. But we beat y'all twice. Keep that in mind. We
We
beat
still
y'all
went further than
twice.
y'all did. Let's keep that in mind. How you hating from
And
outside the club?
you can't even
You
get in.
can't even get in.
Then the last thing I'm gonna say, you spending all this time hating and www.nfl.com on their YouTube channel posted a Caleb Williams highlight video. That video is 55 minutes long. So if we did so terrible this season, why is the NFL saying, look at this man?
Right.
Look at this man. Please shut up.
Packer fans are annoying. Like, it don't even matter. They can win a game and beat somebody else, and somehow it's still gonna end up being about the Bears. Like, what? How?
Always
Keep
keep our
a name
name
out your mouth.
out your mouth.
Period.
But yeah, this was a good season. I'm a
Yeah.
little sad.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm excited for next season. And I can't wait to see what happens.
We got what?
Let's We got to
Cathedral
get through the
game.
Super Bowl. I'll start counting down to the next season that won't
Yeah,
start till
yeah,
August.
yeah. Because for
So
me, it usually hit that the football season is over after the Super Bowl, and that first Sunday,
yeah,
and you just
with no football,
so
what I'm supposed to do?
what am I supposed to do?
I don't
Yeah,
know, because I'd be mad. And then the what is it? The UFL, the XFL, the whatever. They try to come right after the NFL is done, and I'm just like,
no,
y'all like,
this ain't it.
it's not
Nah,
enough.
I'd rather go sit and watch high school football. I no,
Oh, I'd
no,
rather watch. Yeah, I definitely would rather watch something else. So,
yeah.
anyhow, well, last week we talked about Drewski and his mega church skit, and when I tell you the hit dogs was hollering,
Girl, he had them in the pulpit cursing and
they
fussing
were
and
so
fussing.
upset. I was like,
Mad,
can y'all sit down? Because if he not talking about you, why you got something to say?
right?
I noticed that my pastor, he ain't
Didn't say
he
nothing.
ain't didn't say nothing about it. Didn't say nothing about it.
I just realized that he had
He
two
got up
words.
there, he got up there and preached the
Did his
word of God.
sermon and got on the pot. He said, "This ain't got nothing to do with me."
He said, well, turn your Bibles to First Samuel. I said, here we go.
Here we,
All
cause
right.
baby, we by the time this month is over, we gonna know David's shoe size, cause we is in First Samuel, baby. I mean,
So,
he,
okay.
he
I
got
said,
a
all right.
word. He got words
Yeah. So
for
if
that.
y'all want to know what we talk about, y'all listen to church online. Go ahead to YouTube and check out Fellowship Chicago. The past 3 weeks,
Yes,
my pastor's been talking about getting focused in this new year. You got
yes,
three parts. So go ahead and check it out. He
right.
got something for everybody. But like I said, he didn't say nothing about the
A
Drewski skit
word.
because it didn't apply to us.
We ain't got nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with that.
He is
But let
not.
me tell you,
He is not floating through fellowship in jetpacks.
no, we don't have no jetpacks.
No, I don't
Mm-mm.
jetpack.
We ain't got no streams from the ceilings. It might be a little dark in there sometimes. We might put on some lights and have the words up on the screen.
That's it.
You might be able to give your offering online with your phone. We might have a killer band, but what
Yeah.
we not doing is acting a fool in
It's
this.
not. Nah. Nah. Mm-mm.
If you raising an offering for the bathrooms, we getting new bathrooms. You hear me?
Bathrooms will be fixed.
Who?
We
So
needed to
you know what I'm
fix the
saying?
roof.
We,
We
we
fixed the
fixed
roof.
the roof. Special offerings are for a reason.
And he's very specific about, like, look, the toilets is clogged up. Plumber said it's on plumbing. It's gonna run us about 3,000. Is
We
there
just
one?
need a few of y'all sprinkle some, sprinkle a little something extra in there.
You got a little something you want to put on it? Go ahead. No pressure.
Right. So it'd be valid over
Yeah.
there at Fellowship Chicago. But let me tell you about Pastor Mike Todd. I I wish he didn't say nothing. Cause it was jokes because we all know that he does the theatrics and
Right.
he's spit on people. He's poured maple syrup on the Bible. He's gotten a haircut in the pulpit. Just to name a few things, okay? And so he got on the internet and was like, well, there was this video that came out. I didn't know anything about it because I've been off social media.
So why are you
Keep
here
that in
now?
mind. I didn't know nothing about it because I keep off social media. So I watched it. Oh, and it was hilarious. It was so funny. But then I got in the comments and just kept seeing all the people talking about all the things. And then all over the internet, there were videos and responses. I said, I thought you wasn't on social media.
You definitely was on there.
Then he started talking about the memes that they photoshopped his head on top of. He's
But
like,
see, here's the
I
thing.
know
Some
I
people were saying he actually had that on, and that didn't look real to me.
you know what it looked like.
Oh Lord, because it was something about the use your words, Felicia. This still a man of God. Choose your
Yes,
words. Okay.
yes,
It was something
yes.
about the head to body proportion that was off to
Oh,
me.
because it was like shrunken,
Right. It was like his head was
and
small
the
and his shoulders
shoulders.
was like real square. However, that's all I'm gonna say. We know
Still,
that a certain man of
mhm,
God's body
it
proportion
be a little off.
be a little off.
So he said, I know I was big, but I don't think I was that big. And I lost it. I couldn't even keep it together. I said, oh my God.
Cause that was my
This,
I said, damn. Cause when I said, damn, he didn't gain.
you done gained it all back.
I was like, my God. And then some.
Yeah. So then he goes in to say that, he tries to turn this into a teachable moment to say that people spend too much time on the internet commenting and going back and forth, that was time that they could have been focused on their children or focused on the plans that God had for their life. I bet it they could have. I bet they could have.
God's plan for me at that moment was to watch that video and get a good laugh.
Have a good laugh.
That
A
was
great
God's plans.
multiple laughs. You understand? I'll
Listen,
go back and watch it today and still laugh.
if
Okay.
it comes up, I'm going to take my time and watch it every
Yes.
time.
But one thing I am curious about when it's videos that go viral to that extent, not just the likes, but also the comments, because that's the engagement part of it.
Right.
Like I want the calculation. Let me do the math. What is the like and comment to dollar ratio? Like if I get 5 likes, is that 50 cent to Drewski? Or if I get 5 likes, or if he get like 1,000 likes, is that $1,000? You know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like that video,
Yeah.
that pays some bills.
It
That pays some bills.
paid for that
That it could have bought a
production.
car.
It paid for that production. He got his money
Hmm.
back for that production
For
and
sure.
more to put in his pocket.
Cause that man went out there and did a video about the video, sitting around with the little mob bosses talking about, yeah, we got all these comments. I said, all right, Drewski.
It was the
I
fact
said,
that he
keep it
was
coming.
reposting certain people videos and comments and stuff. I mean, that he just took it to a whole nother level. He took it to a
Yes.
whole nother level. So
So yeah, that was. I just wish some people would learn how to be quiet. It's not really helping you when you are about the theatrics yourself. So
yeah, just sit it out.
just preach the word of God,
Yeah.
and the people will come.
Mm-hmm. That's all we. Because you know what? I actually um
Hmm.
liked Mike Todd at one point when he was doing
Okay.
that in the beginning. In the beginning, when he did
The
that,
beginning.
when
I'm
he did
sorry.
that that singles, he had like a single
Hmm.
series. That was
Hmm.
really good. That was dope. He didn't do the theatrics. It seemed like once his name starts to get big and he started blowing up from that, that's when he started going left and he started doing
Yeah.
the spitting and the syrup and the haircuts and all the theatrics. And I was like, yeah, he lost when he spit on that man's face. I was like, you, I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, I think it was after, because he did a book on marriage, I believe, too, and I
Mhm.
think that's what really started to skyrocket him into popularity as
Mhm.
well. And like I just said, my church is a visual church as well. Okay, and I think there's a problem when you take your creativity a little too far,
Yeah.
right? Like you don't have to be so extreme to paint a picture,
No.
right? Like our former first lady was really good with, her analogies and how she
Mm-hmm.
would put together the title of the sermon with whatever, she was bringing forth. Like she's tap danced or ballet. Like I remember the one where she was doing ballet and she
Mm.
had on the point shoes, and she was
Mm-hmm.
talking about how you got to break in the shoes, and like it fit, and
Yes.
it's just enough. It's just enough to connect you to what she's trying to say with something that is tangible and
Right.
creative.
It doesn't have any
You ain't
shock
got,
value.
you don't, and that's the thing. I don't think you need the
You
shock
don't
value
need
all the
shock
time.
value. You don't need shock value.
If the word is good, the word is good. Let's just
That's it.
let's just
That's,
leave it there.
yeah.
So, oh, we know we can go from cussing to Jesus in a moment.
Girl, and the heartbeat. But
The duality of us.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
Holy
But
thugs.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
but we'll be right back. We are back and it is time for girl talk. All right, let's really go there today because dating right now feels confusing, exhausting, and low key a group projects. Today, we're talking about situationships. Everybody wants connections. Nobody wants to define it. Everybody wants benefits, but not the responsibility. So today we're asking, are we asking for clarity too soon, or are people just avoiding accountability? Is it pressure, or is it just grown up communication? So let's talk about it.
Oh, let's talk.
I'm trying, I'm
Okay, okay.
trying. Disclaimer, I don't know nothing about nothing, so this really,
Not you gonna put it all on me.
no, I'm not gonna put it all on you. But what I will say is, I really can't talk about present day dating
Child.
personally. I can talk about what I see out there in these streets.
Okay.
So, but
Okay.
I'll let you go ahead, friend, and kick us off.
All right. So we talking situationships, labels, and why nobody wants to commit anymore.
Mm, 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 mm,
Now,
mm.
first question.
Oh boy.
Why does labels feel harder now? Like, people don't want to put labels on nothing. And I'm guilty. I'm not big on labels, especially at this big age. I'm not a label
Well,
person.
I will agree that well, you know this, like I'm not big on labels either. I'm kind of like go with the flow until it's necessary.
Yeah.
But I'm also very clear in my was very clear in my communication of my intention in that space.
Right.
I just got to be clear. I got to talk past
Right.
tense.
Yes. Okay. So for those who don't know, T is a married woman and I am a harlot. Nah. And I am single. When it comes to labels though, especially now at this
Hmm.
age, I'm not really trying to be nobody's girlfriend. I'm not trying to be
Oh,
your
okay.
girlfriend, your woman, your old lady. I'm at like, we know what it is. We ain't put no label on this thing.
So when you go out, when it gets to a certain point, let's say y'all 3, 4, 5 years in, what he introducing you is when y'all go somewhere together.
I don't know.
This fee, this
Hell,
my woman,
right?
this my
You see
lady.
how corny that sound though? Like, I don't know. This my woman friend. This my lady. Like, I don't
This
know.
my lady friend.
This is Felicia. Felicia, this is yada yada. Yeah, we in here together. That's all y'all. This Felicia, Felicia, whatever.
Okay.
We don't have. I don't. The only for me at this point, the only label that really matter is this is my wife.
I know that's right.
This is my wife. This is my husband. All that other stuff is y'all can at this big age. This my boyfriend. No, but I think that
Yeah.
labels. What was the question? Not asking and forget.
Why
Why does
why
labels
labels feel
feel
harder
harder?
now?
I feel like labels feel harder now because, like you said, people don't want to deal with the commitment or the pressure that comes with it. I also just feel like at our age, ain't nobody really. Well, I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not really
Yeah.
pressed about that. Like, I'm not
Mhm.
pressed about no label unless it's Mr. and Mrs. husband and wife. Other
Yeah.
than that,
Y-
we chilling. And,
Yeah.
and I think the whole this is my partner
I
sounds
hate that.
corny
I
too. That
I hate that. This is my partner.
and one with the ex.
Unless you in the alphabet community,
Right.
then
Yeah. But with the ex,
you
I
don't.
I try to go that route. Like we were living together and we're older and we're beyond boyfriend. And it just sounds so generic. This is my
This is
partner.
my partner.
Just this is my lover. I'm gonna introduce him like this is
This is the love of my life.
this is my lover. My lover. But
My
yeah,
lover.
my lover.
I feel like I feel like people just like to see where it's going, right?
Yeah.
It gives them this like freedom where they don't have to like put too much work into it. Like let's just take it day by day, week by week, and let's see how we kind of flow through this. Like I don't want to get too serious too quick. I don't want them to think it's X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Let's just see where it goes. And I think before it used to get to a point where, yeah, you're going to see where it goes for a second, but then like, okay, I feel like I could build something with this person. I feel
Right.
like we could take it to the next level. And so I don't think that is a major part of the conversation anymore because
No.
I feel like social media has really, messed up the dating game from
It
what I can
has.
see.
It has.
um like people feel like they have endless options because they pick up a phone, they can go on Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, Facebook got a dating thing, they swiping left, right, up, down, whatever you do on there, and they just feel like, oh, I'm gonna find somebody out there.
Right.
There's somebody for everybody. And I just feel like people just put it off like being serious because they feel like they have options as
But
well.
on the flip side, what I see is that people are in a rush to have those
Oh.
labels and be serious. On social media, everybody wants to be the social media couple. Like as soon as you meet somebody, as soon as somebody start dating or they meet somebody, you turn
Mm-mm.
around, y'all you posted up on Facebook or social media, and now you showing every post is you and this person, and it's like slow down. Like,
Yeah, no.
yeah, nah. I'm definitely not there. You probably listen. Is it my cousin? Is it a friend? Is it my lover?
Yeah, my lover.
My lover? Who knows? Who knows? You will never know. And I'm
Mm,
like, that's
mm,
fine. That's
mm.
fine with me.
Mm.
That
All
is
right.
fine.
All
But
right.
speaking of not wanting labels or,
Okay.
issues with the labels, that leads
Yeah.
to situationships.
Yes, absolutely.
And so, first of all, I had to look up what is a situationship because in my head, my definition of a
Yeah.
situationship and what Chat GPT said is different.
So let's start with yours. What's your
So
definition of a situationship?
I don't know if it's a definition, but I just said situationships is for people who lie and say they love you for sex.
That is not my definition of
It's
a
like I feel like
situationship.
situationships is like people is like you messing around, but you
Mm-hmm.
also putting your feelings in it too, but you know that that's not really
Mm-hmm.
what it is. And so you putting yourself in
Okay.
a situation.
Yes. This is where this, you remember where this word came from, right? Remember the red table talk and Jada and August Alsina, the whole thing with
Oh,
they were seeing each other, whatever was going on in that lady and man's marriage.
okay.
And she said we had a situationship. Clear, like I feel like she started that word because before that, I had never really,
Yeah, because one
no,
like
wasn't a part
sneaky
of
links or
dating
something.
vocabulary.
Yeah.
Sneaky link is that's how I define a situationship. Like, and then we go get to chat GPT, but I feel like it's a sneaky link. This is somebody that you like, they like you a little bit, y'all doing what y'all doing, but ain't nobody supposed to know.
Right.
So that's what I think it is.
Mm.
What chat GPT say?
Hey, they said a situationship is a romantic or sexual connection that feels like a
Mm,
relationship but isn't
mm.
clearly defined or committed. I'm like, well, if that's the case, everybody in situationships right now.
I mean, that's low key the thing. People don't want all the extra commitment, so they out there, you know,
But the thing that's tricky
sneaky
about
linking,
that
situation shipping.
is that I've seen people get in their feelings. Like the part that this is why I said to me, situations is for people who lie about how they feel about you to get sex.
Mm,
Because in my head, if trying to choose my words, in my head, if we
mm-hmm,
not really like committed, like if we
mm-hmm.
uh, it's situationships is almost just like we just messing around.
Yeah,
And it's like,
casual.
and the part that I don't be understanding is that, and I've seen people be in these types of situations, and they really get in their feelings about situations, about certain things that come up and stuff like that. I guess in my
Mm-hmm.
head is I'm just like,
Mm.
yeah, what? How did you? What? Why did you start getting your feelings like that? Or why did you? If this person isn't, you put more into it than they putting into it, in so many words, and it's like, why you getting
Yeah,
like,
I do think in those situations, one person typically benefits more than the other, because one person probably is more, I don't want to say invested, but they feel more for the person than the other one, if that makes sense. Like, I
yeah,
feel like in
absolutely,
most cases, it's likely the woman
yeah, she
who
all in her
is
feelings.
down, all in her feelings, down in the end. You know, I like him, girl, but I can't show him too much attention because da da da. But here you are,
He
showing him all the
all the
attention,
attention.
providing emotional support, consistency, intimacy, access. No commitment, but you done put all this
Emotional
work
labor.
into it.
Now you giving you they
Oh,
saying it's
come on
emotional.
now.
That's hey, I'm just using the words that they gave. Emotional labor. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm just like one, I never really considered myself to be in a situationship because I always just like, well, how would you even get
Hmm.
yourself caught up in a situation like that? Like, mind you,
Yeah. All right.
but yeah, like so for me, the situationships is odd to me because I'm old school dating. You met somebody, y'all went out, y'all talked, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then before you
Yep.
know it, y'all was inseparable, and y'all knew what it was. There was no
Right.
conversations to be had. There was no situations. This was I'm your man and you my woman.
Yeah.
We together. We
Yeah.
together, we inseparable, we together, and we move forward that way. And I guess
Yeah.
now because I think the main thing is people are getting in these situationships because they're afraid of getting hurt, even though you still getting your feelings hurt because you start to put your feelings in it. You got to be a real
Yes.
G around here.
Yes. Listen, I'm gonna be quiet. But yes, I do agree with you. You got to be a real G because if you are going to be managing a situationship or multiple, you can't be in your feelings.
You can't
You
be in
can't
your
be in your
feelings.
feelings.
And I also think that if you're going to be in a situation like that, you also have to have boundaries. If this
Yeah,
person is showing you that is one-sided, or they're showing you that they not really here for a commitment, and it's not something that they have to tell you. You can look at their actions. If they
immediately.
if they inconsistent with calling, ain't reaching
Hmm.
out, if they inconsistent or they not consistent with spending time, or if y'all do spend time, it's spaced out and it's only to get down, and then y'all going about y'all way, and you might not hear from them for a few days, then they come back around. You have to be the one to set boundaries. Like, all right. And
Figure out. Maybe
don't
some
let them.
people cool with that though.
Right. And but see, the
Like,
thing is, the sucker part of that is they fall for it, because typically in those situations, when that person circle back around, they gonna come back with some sweet talk. Oh, I missed you, da 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 da, and you just fall
"Aw,
for it. Like,
let me
nah,
take you out. Let me
right,
buy you this. Let me
right,
do
yeah,
this.
nah, and you falling for it, and then now you in your
Okie doke.
feelings. You in your
Hmm.
feelings, and you trying to figure out what happened, or you didn't got entangled, and now
Ooh,
you can't walk away from
entanglement.
this person. Entanglement. Now you can't walk away from this person because now you in your feelings, but they
Yeah.
not really showing you any kind of commitment, regardless if it's,
Zero.
even if it's just a we cool right now, and if it's we cool right now and it fizzle out, is one thing, but it's a whole nother thing when you all in your feelings and you talking about, I really
Hmm.
like him, I care about him so much, I'm just all woo woo woo, but he ain't really, it ain't giving that. So what are we doing?
Exactly. Wasting time.
Yeah,
But
a lot of
I know you
time.
got some more questions over there. What's the next? What else you want to know?
Speaking of, well, that what are we doing leads to the next question.
Ooh.
Is clarity pressure or maturity?
Um, and this goes with anything. I feel like clarity is maturity.
Agreed.
Like if somebody feels like you're pressuring them because you want to better understand a situation or why they said something, whatever the case is, then maybe you need to backpedal a little bit,
Right.
because there's nothing wrong with asking a question. Like you don't have to come out and be like, "So what are we?" You could probably phrase it a little better or approach it differently, but like I don't think the problem is the question, if that makes sense.
Nah, I agree with you 100%. I don't think yeah, I don't think clarity is pressure. I think that's actually, I believe, well, let's say, it's clarity pressure or maturity. I believe that clarity is maturity, because you want to
Hmm.
know what's going on. And if that person feels like, because you're asking them these questions, is pressure, they're giving you their answer.
Yeah. And I feel like people who have like a high emotional intelligence aren't going to be scared to have these type of conversations, right?
Hmm.
I feel like it's the people who may have some insecurities that aren't good with their feelings or whatever, that when you come and ask them a direct question or just to better, again, to better understand, and they're like, man, what you asking all that for? What do you need this? Why you out of, all right,
Man, you know what
this
it
is not go,
is.
man, you know what
Even
it
though
is.
I ain't gonna hold you. The
You
little
said, man,
nigga,
you know what it is.
in me be like, man, we know what this is. We ain't got to.
That's the inside voice, but the outside voice will say something different, right, friend?
I think she will.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Depends on the day,
In the
depends on
situation, the
person,
person, the
depends on,
situation, what's
yeah.
going on. Yeah, but see, again, like I said, I'm from Bam, my woman now. Come on.
No, back see, we grew up with clarity. You understand what I'm saying? Back in the day, you would go get a piece of paper and say, "Will you be my
Girlfriend.
girlfriend?" Or yes,
Yes.
circle yes or no. You they fold a piece of paper. Give it,
Pass
pass that
it.
up, pass that up. And you
Right.
reading, you like you circle it.
Yeah.
Oh, drop
We
you.
we we
We
grew
wanted to
up
be
in
clear.
we grew up in an era where we went together. Y'all go together?
Who started that? That's
I
what
don't
I.
know.
Who we
Who
go?
started?
Where we going?
Where's we going? Nowhere. We can't go nowhere. Because we can't even go off the block.
Nowhere. We can't even leave. Can't leave the neighborhood. Talking
Where's
about
we
we go
going?
together.
We go together. On this front stoop. That's how we go
Just
together.
sitting there. Just sitting
Just
there.
sitting. We go together on the phone
Yeah.
till one of our parents get on the other line and say, get off.
Child, I'm not
Get
even. I couldn't
embarrassed.
even be on the phone. I couldn't be on
Yeah,
the phone with no little boy. Mm-mm.
right. But I do believe that clarity is important. You better listen.
I
You,
feel
you
like
need to say something.
ambiguity or the unknown has become very normal for people because people are scared of confrontation and getting
Yeah,
their feelings hurt. And that's the root of all of it. Like people don't want their feelings hurt. So they rather just keep it the way it is because they feeling good in that moment and that's that.
right.
So
But
yeah.
I will also add, though, I'm big
Hmm.
on actions.
Okay.
Words is cool, but I'm big on
Yeah,
actions. So
absolutely.
I'm looking at what you're doing. And that's gonna tell me, first of all, if what you doing don't even line up for me, we
Yeah.
ain't, I don't need clarification on nothing because this ain't gonna
What have you done for me
I can
lately?
already see
Do,
that this
do,
ain't going
do.
nowhere with your
This
actions.
is waste. This
This
is wasting
listen.
my time.
And even if and that's not even at the beginning. You can catch
Right.
that in the middle, the beginning, the middle, or the end, where you can be like, yeah, nah,
This ain't it.
this ain't it. So
Yep.
I'm gonna gather my things and leave. Which leads to the last and final question.
Okay. Question.
Are we tolerating less or more?
I think this goes into the conversation we had last week about standards and boundaries and all of that, right? Like, I don't feel like people are tolerating more. I do think that I just feel like there's an imbalance between who people think they are and what they are willing to accept. And in the moment, I know that, I'm a wonderful woman. I make XYZ. I got this going for me, but I'm all right with this here right now. I'll be all right with this little inconsistency because I feel good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I, my back might have got cracked the right way. You know what I'm saying? But that balance, at some point, the scale is going to tip
Mm-hmm.
and you're not going to want to continue to deal with the less than and you're going to want more. And that
Mm-hmm.
situation is not going to fulfill that.
So
Here we go.
I agree. I do believe that you have some people.
You ain't gotta agree with
No,
me,
no,
boo
no.
boo. No.
No, no, no. I agree that I do believe that you have some people that are um tolerating less is nothing but settling. Because sometimes you
Hmm.
look at people and you like, now how that
What did you
happen?
do?
How we get here?
Literally,
Like what's going on?
literally.
Like so
Yeah.
this what you see?
You
This what
cool? Oh, was you cool?
you is you cool with this? This
This don't
This is
seem
this is
right.
the trajectory that you willing to go on, huh? All
All
right.
right.
All right, girl. But also, I do feel like I feel like people are tolerating less. And I
Uh-huh.
think that it is a trauma response, though.
Ooh, come on, therapist fee.
I I do believe that people are tolerating less as a trauma response. People have their walls up. They are
Yeah,
defensive. They are quick
you're right.
to and I too quick to cut. Nah, we're not doing this. Nope, you got to go out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be
Yep.
bothered with this. We blocking people for the smallest things. Oh,
Yep.
he said that he don't like red roses, so I'm a blocker. Like I think that it's a trauma response. It's you've been hurt in the past. You just tired of all the BS. You
Yeah.
you know you don't want to look dumb anymore. Whatever the case may be. So now your tolerance is low, and you cutting people off for the slightest, the smallest things. Like they don't even see it
Yeah.
coming. They just you just
Yeah.
like nah.
You're right.
I don't like the way they look. I don't like the way they dress. I don't
He
like
chew loud.
he chew too loud. Like nah. And we have these back to last week's conversations. We got all these big expectations, and we take it into
Mm-hmm.
dating and relationships and situationships. And it's like we almost cut people out before we even give them a chance.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
I do think that we are tolerating less, but I think that that
Mm-hmm.
is a trauma response. Now I'm not saying that you fall for anything. Now, I ain't saying be dumb, but I do
Yeah.
think that we slicing and dicing around here. I'm guilty. We slicing
Yeah.
and dicing around.
I also
So,
think that some people just like they stay in those gray areas thinking that something's gonna change too. So like
oh yeah,
they
no.
might they might tolerate it for a while because they're like, you know what? I'm telling him what I like. I'm sending him the reels, the TikToks, we read a book together and we're on chapter 7 and it says that blah, blah, blah. He took me on a date and I didn't have to ask. And, like, so we'll get in the motions of like, oh, he's trying.
That's if that's not who he is for real. That's not gonna last. That's not gonna sustain.
At all.
Because he's gonna go
At
right back to
all.
being who he was. That's why
Exactly.
I am big on actions. I want to what show me what you gonna do. And
Yep.
then I'll
Show me better.
decide
You can
and
tell me.
then I'll decide if I'm gonna tolerate that.
Yeah.
But we not about to be getting into I'm not telling you, like, I'll give you will know what I like. If we have a communication and conversations, then you will see what
Yeah.
I like, what I'm into, what type of person that I am. And it's up to you. Like, but I'm also see the same thing from you.
Yeah.
I'm not, yeah, yeah.
So
You know.
in closing, I'm gonna say this. Time is the only commodity that we can't get back.
Amen to that.
Once it's gone, it's gone. So, ladies, gents, however, be they them, remember this. Clarity is not the enemy, but somebody wasting
Ooh.
your time is. Okay?
If you
So
feel
that's
like your
that.
time is being wasted, it is. If it feels like this is going nowhere, that's because it's not going anywhere.
There you have it, folks.
Get on up out of
So,
there.
ooh, you coming with these topics, ain't you, friend?
Man. Oof.
Ooh,
Yeesh.
hot, sweating,
That was
trying to watch my words.
yeesh. That's
That was good though. That
yeah.
was good. But like we said, if you have questions, comments, topics, things you would love to hear us talk about, we are on all social media at the number 2 chicks, TALKINSHYT, because we're ladies. You can also email us at the number 2 chicks, TALKINSHYT at gmail.com. All right, sis. That's it. What should the people take away from this evening?
They should drink water, mind their business,
Uh-huh.
and get clarity.
I know that's right. Talk to y'all next week.